Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone that has subscribed so far. I just hit my first 100 subscribers on YouTube, so that is super exciting. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed already, and if you're new here, please subscribe, like, comment on this video. Just to give it insight, my name is Liz. I am 32 years old. I'm a mom of two. I'm a wife and I work full time. I am in a dual income household. My husband and I both work, and this is my financial picture. Um, my husband and I have a goal of paying off debt, and so we are budgeting each month, each paycheck, every dollar that we earn to be debt free while still maintaining a fun and healthy lifestyle. So if that's something that's interesting to you, by all means, please subscribe, follow along on my journey. I am new to this, and so I'm still trying to figure out what to share, when to share, and how to share it. So I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed so far. Yeah. Today is technically January 18th. This is our third paycheck in January. I did get paid yesterday on the 17th, and so we are going to break down this week's paycheck and do some cash stuffing. So looking at our income, let me go ahead and get my little laser pointer here. We did have $163 of rollover money. I did get paid today. Or yesterday. I did receive $2,050, and then we did receive some extra income. There was a check that we've been waiting for like 2-3 months now, and it finally came in. It was an overpayment from a hospital bill that we had did. So we finally got that money back. So we deposited that check into the account, and so we do have $2,565 to work with. All of our bills that are due between the 17th and the 23rd are all listed here. Our gas bill, we were expecting $65 to be paid. It was actually only $51. SRP, which is our electricity, came out at $178, and then our credit card that we do owe money on did come out at $44. So this one here in red, this was debt that we did accumulate from Christmas. When I was putting my budget together for the month, I did have an extra $285 to put towards that debt. But because in previous weeks and this week, we either earned a little bit more income or our bills were less than expected, we were able to come up with $443, which is the total amount needed to pay off our debt from Christmas. So officially with this paycheck, we did pay the last of Christmas, so Christmas 2023 is officially paid for. Looking down at our variable expenses, since it is my paycheck, I will be getting spending money for myself. My spending money for every paycheck comes out to $400, and then I just break that $400 into different categories. I do pull the $400 in cash, and then I stuff my cash envelopes according to these different categories. So I do have $400 to stuff for myself. And then looking over at our savings, we are actually saving for our mortgage payment that's due for February. We were able to save $500 last week, so this week we are saving the rest. Our mortgage payment was actually $1,580, but I did forget starting February, it is going up to $1,595. So we are putting $1,095 into savings to sit there until our February payment is ready to come out. So looking at my total cash withdrawal, I did go to the bank. I did pull $400. This is how I am requesting my cash denominations for this week so I can stuff my categories. And then looking at my summary, our total income minus our bills, minus our expenses, minus our savings, we do have $354 left over. We will let that money sit in our checking account until next week. And then anything that is left over in extra money by the end of the month does go towards extra savings or extra debt, just depending on what our goals are for that specific moment. So that's what our paycheck looks like for this week. And so I'm going to go over to our monthly budget to update this and see what we can cross out. So our gas bill did go through and it was actually $51. Christmas, we owe $443. We're able to pay that off, $178 and $44. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight all of these numbers as well since they have officially been paid. And so we just have 2 more bills left for the month of January. And I can actually go ahead and accomplish this savings goal. It's $15.95. And that is our new mortgage payment moving forward in 2024. And that's all that I can really update at right now. Everything else will be updated by the end of the month. So far for the month of January, we've been able to pay all of our bills and hit our savings goals. So far, there hasn't been anything too dramatic in our variable expenses. So far, we are on track to be in budget there. So far, so good for the month of January. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move my iPad over to the side, and I'm going to bring out my wallets. Okay, so first I'm going to bring out my sinking funds binder. Since we are officially paying off Christmas, I'm just going to update the tracker. This tracker, I did save $1,000 for Christmas in cash, and then I moved it to our account to pay for gifts because we did use our credit card. So I'm just gonna update this here, 117. I'm gonna put Liz because we used my paycheck of 443. And so we are zeroed out. If you have been following along, I did save $1,050 for Christmas, but I did go over by $840. So we've been using some money wherever we could to help pay down Christmas. Since we are credit card users, all of our Christmas expenses are due on January 20th. So this check came in just in time to make sure that gets paid off before any interest started to accumulate on the credit card. So Christmas is officially paid for. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my budget binder to the side, and I'm going to bring out my binder. This is my binder. This is where I stuff my different categories, and every 2 weeks when I do get paid, since I am paid bi-weekly, I replenish these envelopes. So starting with personal, from my last paycheck, I did have $40 to work with, and I do have $17 left. I'm going to keep that in there and roll it over to my next paycheck. In shopping, I did have $50 left over, and I do have $29 left. I did buy something from another cash budgeter on Instagram. So once I receive those envelopes or those trackers that I did buy, I will tag her in the video so that you guys can shop yourself. But if you want to find her on Instagram, it is Simple Shops, and it's shops with the Z, so SHOPZ. Super cute stuff. So I did buy some stuff from her. It came out to $21, and so I have 29 left, which is 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. I'm actually going to take this money out, and I'm going to apply this money to another debt that we have. So 117, I'm going to put save for NYC. So we went to New York for New Year's Eve, and we owe money for that trip. So I'll go into that in just a second. In clothes, I had $30. I spent $11. I have 19 left. That's going to sit and roll over. In makeup, I had 60. I didn't spend anything. That's going to sit there. In my fun stuff category, first of all, I've had this IHOP gift card for so long, so if anybody wants to go with me to IHOP, just let me know, because I really need to use this already. It's been in there forever. But anyways, in this envelope, I was doing so good for the first week. I did have $137, but then this weekend we did have a little get together at my house, and I ended up buying bottles of alcohol. So I did end up going over budget by $14. I did use my miscellaneous spending to help cover that difference. And so since that's the only category where I did go over budget, I used $14, so I should have $16 left here. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Every time I get paid, I put $30 into this category, and it just sits there as a buffer in case I go over budget in any of these other categories. So I'm taking the money out of this envelope, and I'm also going to apply it to my New York trip. So if we look at all of the savings that we have for the last 2 weeks, we have 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and $45. So let's bring out my travel binder. I'm going to apply this to the first thing that needs it, which is the airplane. So 117, Liz, we're gonna add $45. So the flights were $664 minus 45. We owe $619 remaining on this category. So if you haven't watched my other videos, I am in the hole about $3 grand for our New York trip that we just went on. So we're trying to figure out how to pay that back. So $45 I'm putting towards that trip. I'm gonna put this cash in the back of my envelope binder because this money goes back to the bank, and I'm gonna apply it to my credit card. Okay, so now I am going to bring out my cash. According to my paycheck planner, I have $400 that I am going to stuff today. So I went to the bank, withdrew money, and this should be $400. So we have 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 160, oop, nope, 100 plus 100 plus 160 plus 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $10. So I do have $400 here, and the only thing that I will be stuffing this week is my personal binder. So we're starting all over in my personal, I guess I can just leave it this way. In my personal binder, in my personal envelope, it always gets $20. So I'm just gonna add a $20 bill. So it should have 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and $37. And I will also update my tracker. So on 117, we made a deposit. We added 20, and now we have 37. My shopping category always gets $50. And so 117, deposit 50, and now we have 50 remaining. In my clothes category, this gets $30. So we're gonna add 10 and 30. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, and $49. So 117, add 30, 39. Is that what I counted? Let me count it again. 20, 30. Oh, it's $49. Hold on. I don't know how to add. 49, so 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. Okay. For some reason, I thought I counted 47. So then next is my makeup envelope. We always add $20 to this one. So now we have 20, 40, 60, and $80 for makeup. And then in fun stuff, we do have 250, so it's 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, and $250. And then miscellaneous receives 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. And miscellaneous does help cover any other categories that I may potentially overspend in. But for the next 2 weeks, this is what I have to spend on myself. The goal is to stay within budget without going over, obviously. So that is my binder. And that's all that I have for this video. This is week 3 of January. Next week is our final paycheck as far as bills are concerned. And then I do have an extra paycheck in January since I do get paid 3 times instead of 2. But most likely that money is going to go straight to my New York trip. Actually, let's go ahead and count and see how much we have left to pay. So our hotel has already been paid. Our flights, we owe $619 left. In public transportation, we owe $261. In food, we still owe $10.17. And attractions and stuff like that, $8.63. Souvenirs was $60. drinks 0, shopping $3.22. Actually, my husband did pay his coat, so that was $150 that he's already paid. So we do owe $2,992, but my husband made extra money last week, and he ended up using that money to help pay back his credit card. So I believe he paid off his credit card that he charged, and it was $922. But I took that money from him. So minus $922. So we technically owed $2,070. I'm not gonna put it all into this one because the way this played out doesn't make any sense on here because I didn't give him any money from the money that my friends sent us. So I will update this later. But we should owe $2,070 left over for New York. We have to have this paid by February 20th, I believe, is when the credit card is due. So we got a lot of it down. We still have $2,000 to go. So I think we should be okay, and we should have it paid off by February 20th, but I will keep this one updated. So I'm actually just going to do the math here. I'm just going to put Mac. I'm going to put Mac Paycheck. Mac is my husband. So he paid off, I'm just going to put $863 because that'll zero this category out. $863 minus $922. So we'll just add additional $59 to another category. Mac. So 59, 560. So we still owe 560, 261, 1017, 60, 322, 150. So my husband paid for his coat. I'm just gonna put Mac plus 150. So $2,070 is still what we owe. So 322. So in this category, I still have to pay back the purse that I bought. So $2,070 left to pay off New York. February 20th is the deadline. So now that is all that I have for this video. Again, thank you everyone who has already subscribed. And if you are new, please hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, let me know what you think about these videos. And yeah, that's all that I have for today. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Okay, bye.